Progesterone in menopause, the first hormone to fall. When menopause is discussed, estrogen usually takes center stage. But for many women, the first hormonal shift actually begins with progesterone. Progesterone often starts to decline and fluctuate years before estrogen drops significantly, and this early change can drive many of the symptoms women notice in perimenopause. Today, we're going to explore what progesterone is and what it does, why progesterone declines earlier than estrogen, how low or fluctuating progesterone affects the body, why progesterone imbalance feels especially challenging during perimenopause, and what you can do to support progesterone balance during this transition. What is progesterone? Progesterone is a hormone produced mainly by the ovaries after ovulation. Its primary role during reproductive years is to prepare and support the uterus for pregnancy. But progesterone does much more than that. Progesterone is often referred to as the body's calming hormone. It has a soothing effect on the nervous system and helps balance the stimulating effects of estrogen. Unlike estrogen, which is produced throughout the cycle, progesterone is only produced in significant amounts after ovulation. This means that when ovulation becomes irregular, which is common in perimenopause, progesterone levels fall first. What does progesterone do in the body? Progesterone plays a key role in many systems, including supporting regular menstrual cycles, calming the nervous system and reducing anxiety, supporting sleep quality, balancing estrogen's effects on the uterus and breast tissue, supporting brain function and emotional stability, reducing inflammation, supporting thyroid hormone function, helping regulate fluid balance. Because progesterone receptors are found throughout the brain and body, its decline can have wide-ranging effects. Why progesterone drops earlier than estrogen? During perimenopause, ovulation becomes less consistent. When ovulation doesn't occur, progesterone is not produced, even if estrogen levels remain relatively high. This leads to a state often referred to as estrogen dominance, not because estrogen is too high, but because progesterone is too low to balance it. This imbalance is a major driver of early perimenopause symptoms, effects of low or fluctuating progesterone. When progesterone levels drop or fluctuate, women may experience 1. Increased anxiety and irritability. Progesterone has a calming effect on the brain. Low levels can make women feel more anxious, overwhelmed, or emotionally reactive. 2. Poor sleep. Progesterone supports GABA, a calming brain chemical. When progesterone drops, falling and staying asleep becomes more difficult. 3. Heavy or irregular periods. Without progesterone to balance estrogen, the uterine lining may become thicker, leading to heavier or unpredictable bleeding. 4. Breast tenderness. Estrogen stimulates breast tissue growth, while progesterone balances this effect. Low progesterone can lead to soreness or swelling. 5. PMS-like symptoms that worsen with age. Mood swings, bloating, headaches, and cravings often intensify during perimenopause. 6. Fluid retention and bloating. Progesterone acts as a natural diuretic. Low levels can contribute to water retention. Progesterone and menopause. As menopause approaches, progesterone continues to decline and eventually remains consistently low after menopause. Estrogen also declines, but the loss of progesterone often sets the stage for many early symptoms. Progesterone loss also contributes to increased sensitivity to stress, since progesterone helps regulate cortisol and calm the nervous system. Can progesterone be balanced naturally during menopause? While progesterone cannot be restored to premenopausal levels naturally, once ovulation stops, the body can be supported to cope more effectively with lower levels. The goal is to reduce symptom severity, support natural progesterone production where possible in perimenopause, reduce estrogen-related overstimulation, calm the nervous system. How to support progesterone balance. 1. Manage stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which competes with progesterone. Prioritize rest, practice breathing or mindfulness. Avoid overcommitment. 2. Support blood sugar. Balance. Blood sugar swings worsen hormonal imbalance. Eat regular meals, include protein and healthy fats. Avoid skipping meals. 3. Support nutrient intake. Key nutrients for progesterone production include vitamin B6, magnesium, zinc. These are found in foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. 4. Prioritize. Sleep. Disruption lowers progesterone further. Establish consistent sleep routines. Reduce evening stimulation. 5. Gentle, regular exercise. Excessive exercise can suppress progesterone. Walking, yoga, or Pilates strength training in moderation. 6. Reduce estrogen load. Support estrogen metabolism to reduce symptoms. Eat fiber-rich foods. Support liver and gut health. Limit alcohol. Medical support. For some women, progesterone therapy may be helpful, especially when estrogen is also being used in hormone replacement therapy. This should always be guided by a healthcare professional. Closing thoughts: progesterone is often the first hormone to change in perimenopause, and its decline can quietly shape how menopause feels long before periods stop. Understanding progesterone helps explain early anxiety, sleep disruption, heavy periods, and emotional changes. By supporting the nervous system, managing stress, and nourishing the body, women can move through this transition with greater calm, balance, and resilience. Progesterone may be declining, but with the right support, your sense of well-being doesn't have to.